Hello friends and welcome to Book a Day for Little Learners. Today I have another version of The Night Before Christmas by Clement Seymour. This one is illustrated by Bruce Whatley. I hope you are willing to click the thumbs up like button and subscribe to our Book a Day for Little Learners channel. We upload a new video every day of a read aloud story that is appropriate for young children, some as young as infant, board books, toddlers, preschool books, and then a book like this that can go for lower or upper elementary. This is a Christmas classic and read by many who celebrate Christmas the night before Christmas, December 24th. Let's go ahead and start. The books you see are some of the other books that you can find on our page. The Night Before Christmas, that's the title page. That's the dedication page. For Ben and Ellen, may the spirit of Christmas be with you always. Look at how beautiful the illustrations are. This book was copyrighted in 1999. Was the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Do you hang stockings at your house? We hang stockings at my house. Each of my 5 children has their own stocking. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled it down for a long winter's nap. They were all going to bed, weren't they? When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. Friends, if you've read this book previous years, or if you've listened to the other versions that I have already posted, you know what it is. You know who it is. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Now in the picture it's hard to tell because it looks like you're seeing the shadow of 4, but the reindeer are side by side, so there are 2 and then 2 more and then 2 more and then 2 more. So that's 8 altogether. You can see a church steeple and you can see smoke, meaning that they have a fire going in their house and their fireplace. Wow. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. The illustrator really gets up close and personal with the reindeer, doesn't he? Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all. So he's telling the reindeer to go really fast. The reindeer have a lot of antlers, don't they? Lots of points on their antler. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. You can see some of the leaves left over from the fall. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, Down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. Do you see St. Nicholas? I see two of the reindeer, and I see the outside of the house, and I see the dad. I don't think we see St. Nicholas in this picture. Oh, there he is. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. Do your stockings look like that? Are the ones for you and your family all the same? His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The pictures give you additional understanding of what the story is about. You can see there's this pipe that they'll talk about on the next page with the smoke coming out of it. And you can tell they're decorated for Christmas, a little holiday cheer. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Santa's pointing at the picture of the little boy with the cowboy hat and the whip. And he's pointing at it, so I think this means Santa is saying, "Is that you?" And the dad is saying, pointing himself, "Yes, yes, that's me." Excuse me. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. So nothing to be scared about. Oh, look at that Santa that's winking. So the little boy clearly used to like the dad. When he was a little boy, clearly liked to dress up like a cowboy or wanted to be a cowboy. And so Santa holds in his hand a picture or a small statue of Roy Rogers, who was a very famous cowboy. He did lots of shows that were very fun and very interesting to watch. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. Do you see all the presents in the stockings? There's the dad had found the Roy Rogers little statue. How do you think he feels? Look at the expression on his face. Does he look delighted? Does he look happy or surprised? What emotion do you think he's expressing or he's feeling? He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." So you can see them looking out the window. I hope you like this video and that you give it a thumbs up. I invite you to join our YouTube page, Book a Day for Little Learners. If you hit the bell, it will alert you when a new story, a new read aloud is uploaded, which happens at least once a day. Sometimes I have multiples that I upload in a day. And I hope you like this story, this illustrated version of The Night Before Christmas by Clement Seymour, illustrated by Bruce Whatley. I thought the pictures were delightful. They reminded me of Jan Brett's illustrations. And I hope you enjoyed that story about Santa going to visit the house of a family. If you and your family celebrate Christmas, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. For those of you who wanted to know about this story and may not celebrate Christmas, I hope that you have peace and joy in your family, no matter what holiday you celebrate. Please join me tomorrow for our next book of the day, and I will see you then.